Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something incredibly exciting to unbox and review. The Target exclusive Turtles of Grayskull Mouse Jaw. So I found him over at Target just the other day, and I said, what the heck, let's pick him up and take a look at him. This figure is part of the Masters of the Universe and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover, and it's hitting the retail shelves right now. So if you haven't seen it yet, definitely be on the lookout. It looks like resets are coming along as well. Before we dive into it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, as well as that bell notification so you can stay up to date on all the figure reviews that we have coming up. With that said, let's get to it.
Are you ready?
Yup!
Alright, let's get straight into it. The packaging alone is enough to get any Masters of the Universe or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan excited. Here we have the deluxe figure, Mouse Jaw. Now, the concept here is that Trapjaw from Masters of the Universe and the Mouser robots from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have kind of crossed over into one being. It's a brilliant crossover idea, I think, by Mattel. But is it really worth a $25 price tag? Let me know in the comments below. Let's go ahead and take a look at the box here real quick. You're going to see there he is. All straight up Mouse Jaw. We have these extra additions right here that go to Metal Bodo, which is going to be the Build-A-Figure for the deluxe figures. Or at least that's the promotion for the deluxe figures. And then of course you have your Mouser, you have a couple of accessories over here, and traditional Trapjaw looking character with a turtle on his belt, which is actually kind of cool if you ask me. At the top it says, evil and armed with Mousers, Mouse Jaw, Turtle of Grayskull. Let's see if we can get this to fully show up. Now, at the top here, we do have two versions of Mouse Jaw instead of like He-Man and Leonardo like we have in the past. You also have the Masters of the Universe, and you have the Turtles logo right there. You have Mattel. On this side, you have a picture of Mouse Jaw with a Mouser. On the back, we have the production art, which, as I understand it, is actually a cover from his first appearance, Trapjaw's first appearance from the old comic books from the original release. We go back here, and we can see we have the Masters of the Universe logo, and we have the Turtles logo as well. We have Metal Bodo here, and it shows us the parts that we're getting, and it's one of four, and then we have the what's completed Metal Bodo. And then, of course, we can see that you can turn the Mouser into one of his arms, which is kind of cool. On this side, we have Mouse Jaw with one of the Mousers as his arm on this side. So that's the box. Let's get him out and take a closer look at him. So we open up the box here. You're going to see the instructions for putting the Mouser together, as well as to attach it to Trapjaw, are going to be on the inside flap. So when you open it up, you'll have the instructions right there. Okay, now that we've got him out of the box here, let's go ahead and take a closer look at him and all the accessories that he comes with. One of the things to note is that he actually comes with a Mouse Jaw card. So not a comic book like with the regular release figures, but an actual card, and I kind of feel like it's more of a stats card. So if you want to read what it says, go ahead and pause, and I'll let you go ahead and read all that up and see what we've got, or see what you can find from that. But interesting for sure, but it would have been neat to see how he came to be as Mouse Jaw, as opposed to just getting a card with some stats on it. He does come with an arm. This is going to be the Metallo Roboto arm. Metallo. This is going to be the Metalhead / Roboto arm. And of course, his hands are going to come off like so. He's gonna have things like this flamethrower that you can attach to the arm, and then he's got a flame that he can shoot, and he's got the actual weapon array that Roboto comes with, so you can just plug those right in. It's almost like it doesn't want to fit in there.
Damn you, old man!
Well, anyway, so that's the arm, and then of course we have the Mouser here. All in white, with a little black detailing here and there. You do have the legs. Will have a back and forth motion. You do have an ankle, and I was hoping that there'd be some toy or some toe articulation, but there isn't. He stands up very well as far as the figure goes. He can open his mouth, and when he does have a barrel inside. And just like with the little flamethrower option, you can put that little blast right there in his mouth. He can stick his head out a little further, moves back and forth, so that's pretty cool. And then that closes up. He's got a little bit of orange right there for the sensor on his eye, if you will. So get a close look at that. And then you can take him apart, just like so. And then we'll set him aside for when we're looking at Mouse Jaw a little closer. So let's bring Mouse Jaw up. This is kind of a cool looking design. The head itself resembles very much the Mouser head. So you got the little orange thing up here at the top. You got the teeth of a Mouser. You have the green face for Trapjaw. On the arm, instead of black, it's all white, and you got the red straps that go around either side. When you take a close look over here at the arm, you can see it's very reminiscent of an actual Mouser. So you got the little sharp teeth, you got the little orange, almost sensor light there, but that all those kind of come across this way. And then on the back of his arm, you can see he kind of has that same little Mouser teeth. The arm itself does bend back and forth here, and you can use weapons like so. So if you want to put on the axe, you can do so. The arm itself does spin in a full 360. It does come out about that far, goes back in. The other arm goes out much further. It's in a dark blue, like most of the body is just in this kind of a darker shade of blue. He does have an elbow. He doesn't get the swivel on the elbow. You do actually get the swivel on the other elbow here. And this arm does go all the way around. The head itself is a full 360. These figures do have the same gimmick of origin line, so you can take them apart. Maybe make the best of both worlds for Trapjaw. He does have this green belt here, which matches his face. And that's kind of cool, but instead of having the skull, you have a turtle with like X's for bones. So you have the turtle and X and bones. You come around. The belt is on a clasp, so is the chest piece, so you can take it off. He does have the red furry underwear. His legs are different as far as the mold goes. They actually do match up more in line, if you will, with a Mouser leg. So you can kind of see, it's just got a little bit of paint app on it. The legs do come up about that far for like most Masters of the Universe figures. And then they go back a little even less than that. There is a knee bend, and you do have a twist at the knee, so that's cool. And then, of course, you don't get much of a ankle bend. You don't even really get much of an ankle tilt. So he's pretty much set in his ways, just like that there. So now you can attach the Mouser pieces to him. His belt has a little port right there. And then we have posts for the legs. And you just plug them in. Like so. And like so. And because the other pieces are more intended for the Roboto mashup, these pieces do not attach to Mouse Jaw whatsoever. So, and then you can take the other piece of the mouse, of the Mouser, you plug it right in. It makes him forward heavy, which is not great, but it is kind of cool to see him actually use the Mouser as a weapon. So you open up the mouth like so, and then of course you can plug in a little flamethrower there. You just kind of close his mouth back, or rock his head back there, and you can fire upon any of the Masters of the Universe or any of the Turtles of Grayskull. That kind of covers everything that goes on with Mouse Jaw here as far as his use of weapons. So I wanted to bring out a regular Trapjaw, put him up here. So we've got the regular Trapjaw, Origins Trapjaw, I should say. And then we have the Mouse Jaw, as it were. So here we go. We're looking at those two in comparison. And they're practically the same size. So that makes that actually a lot better. The fact that they are the same size and they kind of look exactly the same. Got the same facial structure, more or less. And you can see even this one has little spikes on the side, just like the Mouser version of him. And it also makes up the difference. You can see the difference in the feet between the two figures. And the thing to note is that, and it's all up to you, you can take any one of Trapjaw's attachments and attach it to Mouse Jaw for his use. I thought that was a pretty cool little thing to keep that in mind, you know? I thought it was a neat thing to at least keep, make sure that everybody got to be properly represented. We'll show off the Trapjaws that I actually have. Now, the one that I have, and it's not in here, is the new Eternia Trapjaw, and I'm just waiting to do the actual figure review before I do anything with that particular figure. But that gives you an idea as far as scale goes between all the figures. Obviously, the Origins are all in line. They're all about the same size at that 5.5 inch mark. They all have about that 16 inches of articulation. And then, of course, we have our classics, and we have our Masterverse Trapjaws right there for viewing. All right, what can I say? This is actually a really great figure. I'm excited that I was able to pick it up. It meets everything that I like about Trapjaw and gives me a lot that I like about the Turtles. You know, I wish I had kind of more comparison for the Mouser to kind of give you an idea of what that looked like in the difference. But my goodness, I swear, this actually comes across so well, and I didn't know that I was going to like it based on the pictures I saw beforehand. But now that I have it in hand, I am so happy that I picked it up. If you guys find this, pick it up. You're not going to regret it. I promise you that. So, you know, I want to take a moment to sit back, say thank you for coming in and watching this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget the bell notification. It really helps us out. I'm really looking forward to us getting up to 500. I can't wait for us to do that. Thank you so much. So keep your action figures posing and your collections growing, and we'll see you next time on Talkin' Toys. Take care.